I would like to ask the Treasury Minister how much the government has allocated to the Cycle to Work scheme, including the cost of administrating the scheme and the tax exemptions for pedal and electric bikes.
The Minister for Treasury, Mr. Cannon.
Mr. President, a benefit in kind charge would normally be applied where an employee receives a benefit from their employer other than by way of their salary, and this in turn would increase their income tax liability. Therefore, as is the case for this and many other benefits which are exempt from income tax, there is no requirement for employers to provide such details of the amounts involved to the assessor of income tax. I will now turn to the matter of the Government Cycle to Work scheme, to which the Honourable Member also refers to in this question. The Isle of Man Government launched this scheme for government employees in August 2017, following the introduction of the benefit in kind exemption. This scheme is administered by the Office of Human Resources, and consequently Treasury has no involvement in the operation of it. However, I can confirm that my officers have been in touch with their counterparts in that office, and they have been informed that no funding was specifically allocated for its administration, and the small additional workload has been absorbed within existing budgets.
Supplementary, Mr. Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Minister. Given the individuals and the employers directly involved in the scheme have a clear awareness of the benefits, as do local suppliers, does the Minister have any plans to assess the impact of what is potentially quite a small benefit in kind, and how that really impacts hugely potentially in terms of investment in local businesses and the health advantages of local people?
Supplementary, Mr. Cannon.
Well, I think in bringing forward this scheme, Mr. President, the Treasury recognised that it would tie very nicely in with a number of mainstream government policies, particularly those around sustainable transport, people living healthier lives, and of course the environmental impacts that cycling to work will have as opposed to taking the car. So there are a number of key government policies this ties in with, and of course particularly, as the Honourable Member is asking the questions as a member of the Department of Health and Social Care, will well know that physical inactivity is a major cause of a number of diseases, cancer, diabetes and heart disease, and the cost of inactivity, I would suggest, far outweighs the cost of getting people active, and that's what we're doing with this policy. And for the small, I would suggest, fairly inconsequential a loss, if there is one, and that can be identified, we're getting a much more significant return, and I hope that all honourable members will agree that these types of policies, where we're keeping our and encouraging our people to be positively active, and particularly with the Cycle to Work scheme, encouraging them to, where possible, get on their bicycle and get to work as opposed to using the car, is positive for our budgets and positive for their lives.
Hear, hear.